That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6. First down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On play action, it's Rodgers. This ball complete to Rager. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Rager, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watson just beating the play clock. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Not much there, only a yard.
Pass complete to Duke Johnson.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Watson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. It's now off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Here we go, D.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
To throw is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mike 51. Check pass. Check pass.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dean Lowry able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter.
Number 33.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check, 41. Right here.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck,